Trey Turner is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning. 1-0. Eric, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, it was another loss last time out, and this portion of the schedule has not done them any favors as they've dropped 5 of their last 7.
And the road hasn't been all that kind to them either. They've dropped 4 of the first 5 on this trip. They're in need of a well-pitched game in a bad way.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Breaking ball misses here, and he falls behind now to 3-1.
Yeah, not the spot to find yourself against a good leadoff hitter. Down 3-1 to start the afternoon? Not good.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full. 3-2.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
Takes this the other way to right, and that's a base hit, so the leadoff man's aboard to start off the home half of the first.
So far, so good. They get a scoreless top of the first, and now a leadoff single to start things in their half.
He's running towards second. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and the hit and run works perfectly. A base hit, and now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Well, this is just a prototypical at-bat by a number 2 hitter. You'll see it right here. He just sees a big opening out there, and he just puts his baseball right in that big opening. Runners are at the corners now to start the inning.
Bryce Harper is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Drummond's a very fair umpire, Matt. Calls a pretty standard strike zone. Usually not a lot of complaints either way.
And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now.
And now on 2-0, you can't just lay a fastball in there, or he could make this a 3-0 game before you know it.
Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
You need to be awfully careful here. Runners at the corners, that's bad enough. You do not want to load the bases here in the very first inning.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
And the pitch bounces off his glove, and that could be a run. So the lead runner holds on, but the trailer will take second.
Behind the plate, he might have been more concerned with trying to frame that pitch than he was trying to catch it. They do get the called strike here, but you know what else? They get the pass ball.
This is line to left, but this stays up as he makes the catch in left, and that might have been hit too hard to try it. And he's just going to try to draw an airmailed throw as he heads back to third now with 1 away in the inning.
It's pretty clear they weren't pitching around him there. Even though he's a big-time run producer, they came right at him, and he couldn't drive either one of those guys in.
And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
And, you know, if you're going to challenge a guy up in the zone with a fastball, why not do it on the first pitch? A lot of times he's going to be taken anyway, and you just bought yourself a strike that you can now throw anything off of.
Grounded to short. Crawford ranges to his right, and they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
Well, I think you really have to question this decision here for him trying to get the out at the plate. Maybe if it's hit to a corner infielder, but this was always going to be a long shot, and he winds up beating the throw easily.
Here's Howie Kendrick as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Now here's a spot with a run home already. That looks nice on the scoreboard. But if you could put up a 2 or even a 3 spot here in the first, that could really go a long way against a guy like this.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
Nice comeback here to get it 0-2. And now you've got to put that early run behind it and make sure that this doesn't get any worse.
And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
Well, you talk about a big time to come up with a strikeout. Now, you still got one more guy to get through here in the inning. But now with 2 outs, you can take a step back, take a deep breath, and know that those runners have to stay put at first and second.
Looking to minimize the damage here, Michael Taylor is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball, and that's causing it to stay high.
And he falls behind now, 2-0.
And now at the plate with a 2-0 count, it's not just, hey, this has to be a strike. You've got to look for one pitch in one location and then let it rip.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Around third and being waved on home. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
You know, sometimes this game can just be flat out simple. Here, he just worked his way into a good count, got himself a nice fastball to hit, and then just rips it out there to drive in a run.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 2 down, runners at first and second. Bounced softly in front of the plate. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple. Carlos Santana makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get one pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And he's retired, 1 away.
Maybe a pitch here that he's trying to do a little too much with. He just can't get on top of it and winds up an easy pop-out.
Striding into the box, Maikel Franco, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Scherzer looks in. First pitch on the way. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him, because that thing was right down Broadway.
Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning.
More often than not, when you're going to throw that changeup 0-2, you don't even want it to be in the strike zone. You're hoping to see a guy go snorkeling for something, but you're going to see right here that this one's right on the corner, and he couldn't do anything with it if he wanted to.
J.P. Crawford started to go around, but it's a called strike. 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Low and inside with the breaking ball, as that causes him to back up a bit.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Jorge Alfaro set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. That misses 1-2.
All right, so he sort of wasted one up right there. Now I think we'll see a breaking ball down in the zone, trying to get him to swing and miss.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
Yeah, and here's another look at this one. This is from about 1,500 feet up in the air. It's the blimp cam, everybody. And you saw the jump he got, and he had that one stolen easy.
Two and two count. Here it comes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Phillies strand. Matt Wieters strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And they jumped out to that early lead, so now it's all about just adding on.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. To first. Gloved by Santana. And he'll take this to the bag of 3 unassisted for the first out.
Batting ninth.
In now,
Catcher.
Max Scherzer. He'll get to take his first cuts here. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And a good job to lay off the fastball. They're close, but it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. 1 out, nobody on. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Trey Turner will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Well, much, much better here in the second inning. To me, he looked a little bit tentative early on. It's starting to look like he's finding the rhythm now.
Lifted in the air out to right. Williams is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. A look there at the Washington Monument, not far from Nationals Park, on a great day for baseball in D.C. Number 43 set to lead off the third. 9-1-2 due up.
Well, you know it's always a tough inning when your pitcher leads off for you, because most of the time the guys just flat out can't hit. But who knows? Maybe he can get something started here and help himself out.
Up and away to start the inning. It's 1-0. A high strike there, and it's 1-1. Scherzer against the sign, coming home with the 1-1 pitch. And here's a slider for a called strike, and he's behind 1-2 now.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
Tried to shoot the corner, and he missed it. 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Nick Williams will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Yeah, they tried to sneak a fastball by him. He was having none of it. Be interesting to see if they try to go at him again with the hard side.
And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike 1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit. Cesar Hernandez is into the box for his second at-bat. He popped out into foul territory his first time up.
And he popped up a high fastball last time, so maybe they feel like they can beat him upstairs. We might see that same pitch again in this at-bat.
It skips in and he's safe. Close play, but he's in there.
And let's train our eyes on this stolen base from our high first base camera. You'll see him get a pretty good jump, and he wasn't looking back at all right there, so he gets into scoring position now with one out.
Here it comes, 1-0. High in the air and deep to left center field. Taylor ranging back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. And that, folks, is his first home run in the big leagues. It's fair to say it's a moment he'll never forget.
Yeah, you're right, Matt. I remember mine. I hit it in my first at-bat of the 1992 season against the San Diego Padres. It's hard to describe exactly what you feel as you round the bases, but as you can imagine, it's pretty awesome. You know, hopefully he can get that ball back soon so it can go in his trophy room.
Standing in now, Odubel Herrera. As he'll line this one foul to the right side out of play. It's strike one. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, one man out. Up high, 2-1 now. Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. And this runs inside, and that looked like it got him pretty good.
This is dangerous because out of anybody in this lineup, this guy's probably the most likely to want to run, so look out.
Into the box, number 25. As he'll take a look at ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
High and deep to straightaway right. Back goes Harper to the track. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. A two-run blast to straightaway right field, and it's given the Phillies a 4-2 lead.
And that's already 2 home runs he's coughed up here in the first 2 1/3 innings. He's not fooling anybody out there, and they just keep pouring it on.
Now batting, first baseman.
Here's Carlos Santana now. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana. And just like that, it's now a 5-2 ball game.
Third baseman.
Into the box
7,
now, Michael Franco.
Franco.
As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2. Here it comes, 0-2. And this is pulled fouled as he was way out in front there. One out, nobody on. Lined hard toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's coughed up in this inning alone, and you got to believe that that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. He's set. Here it comes. J.P. Crawford comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, he has really taken a pounding out there. That is 6 hits he's given up in just this inning alone. And what are they waiting for, man? You've got to get this guy out of there.
Now to the plate, Jorge Alfaro. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometime.
To short, hit hard. A bare hand for one. Back to first, and that was a sparkler. A double play, and the inning is over. 9 men come to the plate, however. 5 of them score. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Phillies 5 and the Nationals 2. Anthony Rendon will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
And we've seen guys swing at that 4-seam riding fastball up in the zone. But you're never going to get on top of that thing when it's up that high.
Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
This is a much different situation for him on the mound after that 5-run inning. All of a sudden, he's working with a lead now, and he does a good job there of getting that first out.
Bryce Harper stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Now that he's fully loose out there, you can see he's getting a little more zip on that fastball than he had coming out of the gate.
That's on the inside corner to put him behind here, 0-2.
You know, it's just so tough to pick out a pitch that you want against a guy like this. Everything he throws is either on a corner or moving like crazy. He's not the kind of guy that's going to give you a lot of options up there to hit.
Bounce to first. Oh, and this goes right past him.
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw right on the money, and he's cut down trying to take second base. 0-1 count. Here it comes. And it's quickly 0-2. To short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nationals go quietly. Number 43 come in now to lead things off against our starter, who probably wishes he had a mulligan to use on that last inning.
Yeah, he was doing just fine up until the last time he took the mound. He's got to hope that that was just an aberration, or he might not stick around to see another inning.
Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Trey Turner will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
The 1-0 delivery. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this is a foul ball. In there at the letters, 1 and 2 now.
Count is 1 and 2.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. On the ground is short. This could be 2. To second for 1. Back to first, and a great stretch there may be the difference. It's a double play, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Washington. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Sean Kelly will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 28.
Number
Sean
43
Kelly
comes to the plate now, likely due to the large cushion he has to work with on the scoreboard.
Yeah, he's got that big lead and a chance to get deeper into this ball game, but he needs to make sure he stays focused because sometimes that competitive edge can dwindle on you a little bit when you think you're just cruising.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Leading off the inning, Howie Kendrick, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
Now pitching
Victor
for
Aranjo
Philadelphia.
will get the ball
Number
now as he'll
64.
take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Aranjo.
Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Now some movement out in the Phillies bullpen as a lefty and a right-hander start to loosen. And he falls behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
We showed you his numbers a minute ago. It's still early in the season to be worrying too much, but he's definitely off to a slow start. So he's going to need to string together a few good outings to lower that ERA a little bit.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Michael Taylor comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. High in the air out to center field. Pereira is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 2.
Adam Eaton will stand in again. A couple of groundouts for him on the ledger in his 2 trips so far.
Yeah, just sort of rolling over on it, guys. See if you can make a small adjustment and get through one here.
Under it is the left fielder. And that retires the side. Nationals gone in order. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Jorge Alfaro will stand in, one of the few guys not to join the hit parade so far. And now a left-hander will start to get ready in the bullpen. Time to jump ahead to the bottom of inning number 8 now. Glover will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And they'll indeed have the pitcher squaring around as he puts this one down. One there.
Now batting, the shortstop.
Trey Turner gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Too high, 1-0. Runners on first with 1 down. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. 2 runs, 6 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And now a slider in there for a called 3rd strike, and there are 2 gone now.
Let's take you through that at-bat right here on
third baseman,
now you're going to
6,
see he'll start things off with a nice slider.
Rendon.
But he's not going to double that pitch up. He's going to keep that one in his back pocket for a little while until he needs it again. Then after a little bit of a battle, goes back to that slider and finishes him off.
Luis Garcia will come on here looking to get the final out in the home half of inning number 8. In now is Anthony Rendon. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally doesn't.
Threw it right past him, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington. They still trail here. It's 6-2. Odubel Herrera will stand in now to lead things off, and he'll do so with the same pitcher still out there. Seems he's earned himself another inning.
I think that's a definite vote of confidence, but he's done a nice job since coming in, so you might as well ride that hot hand.
We'll move ahead in this one and pick up the action in the bottom of inning number 9.
Leading off in the bottom of the 9th.
Striding in to start the 9th, Bryce Harper. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
And a foul pop behind the plate. Oh, and he can't make the play. Fastball got him looking, as that had 2-seam action on it. 1 gone.
If you can locate that pitch with movement on the inside corner, nobody's touching that thing. I mean, that's as good as it gets right there.
Here's Ryan Zimmerman now. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for Washington, second baseman, Howie Kendrick.
Howie Kendrick makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. You have to say they've really had a good game plan for attacking the 3, 4, 5 hitters all game long.
Yeah, and I think the only thing that's better than a game plan has been the execution of that game plan. You're exactly right. They've held this lineup at bay.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. To his right, Hernandez on to first, and that will seal matters here this afternoon.
And you know what? I don't care who you're playing. You know, it's never easy to go out on the road and win any game. So that was a great effort by them in every phase of the game.
And the big bat for the Phillies this afternoon belonged to this fella, Carlos Santana. Don't put that card in your bicycle spokes. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he connected on a couple of long home runs. Really put his guys on his back and carried them to the victory.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more...